Good morning, everybody. A follow on from got my cup. From the video about ALFIE yesterday. This morning I'm going in for a meeting with the home manager before I sit down with ALFIE for any length of time, and going through just what is needed in his care plan. It's all common sense. Nothing has really changed except that the disease has progressed. So I've written down a few things in my book to jog my memory whilst I'm there, and just to say, what we all know, what's common in Lewy body dementia are the delusions and the paranoia and the visual hallucinations, irritability and agitation, aggression at times, a lot of sleep disturbance, as has been proven when my son went through the notes, even though we've been told no. It's there in the notes. Yes, he has had disturbed nights, ALFIE has. So not only the sleep disturbance is a problem, the problem is also when somebody is hallucinating that badly that they attempt to act out their dreams. In which case, you can't just throw somebody back into bed and say, do you want a cup of tea, and leave them to it. You can't do that. Needs soothing responses, reassurance, and somebody to be there. Now, I did speak to the manager about this yesterday, and she did reassure me that if ALFIE was awake and he was agitated, that one of their permanent staff would be brought off the main work to go and sit with him. So in other words, the fact that ALFIE's one-to-one care has been taken off means that there's going to be short staffing elsewhere, only because I've insisted. Now, had we not been insisting, ALFIE could have had a fall. The manager said she sat in there for half an hour on Friday and watched as ALFIE tried to get up out the chair. It's only had to take one fall. Night time as well, the sundowner ritual with Parkinson's, where at a certain time each night the agitation seems to get a lot worse. So the nighttime ritual needs to be calm, and it needs to be a ritual. It needs to be a routine, not somebody getting ALFIE, well, not even into his pyjamas, into a vest and pants, and into bed. Or, as the manager said, we could bring ALFIE out in the lounge to sit out here. Well, no, if he's asleep, or dozing, the response to the resident has got to be a response gauged to that individual. So I've put down here what needs to be done when ALFIE is confused or hallucinating. He'll feel confusion, anger, fear, grief, depression, frustration as well with himself and with everybody else. He was promised a new chair. Excuse me, I don't know why my nose is running. He was promised a new chair, one with wheels on. Now, I'm prepared to replace the chair he has, which I bought for him, but they're saying they're going to get one, so I need to sort that out with her today. And also a little bit of physio, even if it's only sort of passive arm movements, which ALFIE likes to do, and leg movements. The one-to-one carer, instead of sitting there doing sweet Fanny Adams, needs to be doing something with the person she's caring for in regards to his meals and his not eating. The only time that Alfie's teeth are brushed, from what I can see, is when I manage to do them, and that isn't every day. You won't allow it every day, but when he's got carer there for all those hours, somebody should be trying to maintain mouth hygiene. Everything is there provided: toothpaste, mouthwash, toothbrushes. As regards to Alfie's weight loss, yeah, the meal supplements need to go on, and every carer needs to be aware that they can't rush him to eat. It can take me an hour to feed Alfie a bowl of Weetabix, just small bites. Liquids need to be thickened soup. I haven't been giving him soup, even though I've taken cans of soup in, and there's homemade soup there. So I said yesterday, every day now, in his soup cup, give him soup. And don't have him half lying in bed when feeding him. That's common sense, you know, there's a risk of him choking. So those are basically the things that I've jotted down. Oh, and also what I've noticed, I've been putting straw in his drinks. No. Can't have a straw that shoots straight to the back of his throat and make him choke. He can't have a straw. He just needs to be helped with small sips. So that is my contribution to the care plan. Doubtless I'll be thinking of one or two things more on my way there. And the main thing is to get this care put back on for Alf. So we'll see how that goes today. And I'll be back later. Okay, bye-bye.